Hello, this video will be about graphs questions in IGCSE maths. So this is the first question we'll be working through. So it's asking us to sketch the graph, and it's given us this here. So whenever we're sketching graphs, we need three things, or two things. We need the x-intercept, so where the curve crosses the x-axis, and the y-intercept, which is where the curve crosses the y-axis. And we just have, and as the question says, you need to write the values of these intercepts. So firstly, we can simplify this equation to, if you see this right here, 2x squared minus 14, it has a common factor of 2. So you can take out the 2, and the equation turns into this right here. These two are equivalent, because if you just multiply out the 2 with this bracket, you get 2x squared minus 14. So all we're doing here is just simplifying it. So now the x-axis is when the y value is equal to 0. So firstly, we set the y to be equal to 0. So 0 is equal to 2, and then this. So as you know from solving quadratics, whenever you have a 0 on one side, either x plus 3 is equal to 0, or x squared minus 7 is equal to 0. So that when they multiply out, you get a 0. So in the first case, if x plus 3 is equal to 0, then x is equal to negative 3. And in the second case, we have x squared minus 7 equal to 0. So x squared equals to 7. And x is therefore equal to plus minus root of 7. It's plus minus because whenever if you square it, you get a positive number. So here we have our two solutions. So now we can just plot those on the graph. So the first one is we have negative 3, 0. This would give you a coordinate of negative 3, 0, because this one y is equal to 0. And this one, you have the square root of 7. If we put that in a calculator, you get 2.65 to three significant figures. So 2.650 or negative 2.650. So these are our three. So we can plot them on the graph. So negative 3, 0 firstly, here. And we could put the coordinate of that point, negative 3, 0. And the other one is negative 2.650. Notice that the graph does not need to be to scale, because it's just a sketch. Negative 2.650. And the other point is 2.650. So here it is, 2.650. And now we have to work with this was all the x-intercept. And now we have to work with the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is when x is equal to 0. So we can take this original equation here and make the x values equal to 0. So we have y equals to 2, 0 plus 3, and 0 squared minus 7. We're just substituting in 0 for the x value. And that would give us y is equal to 2 times 3 times negative 7. And if you put that into a calculator, y is equal to negative 42. So the y-intercept is 0, negative 42 in coordinates. So now we can plot that onto the graph. 0, negative 42. So after plotting all these intercepts, we can now draw a smooth curve to all these points. And the curve would look something like this. Like that. So make sure in the exam that your curve is smooth, because you might lose the mark if the curve isn't a smooth line.